Short and sweet. This will be Yoda speak. Uh, what's up? Anybody that is familiar with kratom, the kratom extract shots, specifically my area, the Hush kratom shots, those aren't meant to be ingested at once. Those are 3 servings in there. 3 servings. It's kind of hard to get 3 servings out of it, so at least try to do 2. And anybody that would end a friendship over someone on painkillers when their orbital bone is fucking crushed. I'm not going to talk about what that person also did in the past, which is highly hypocritical. But anybody that fucking like gonna fucking, oh, I can't be your friend because you're taking you're taking 15 milligram Oxycontin. Yeah, my orbital bone was fucking crushed from being pistol whipped. But now he's growing into this person. It's like, huh, you ain't a true Rasta if you can't take one of them kratom shots like all the way, like in one drink. People can fucking get sick from that shit. People get sick from that shit. Depending on what kind of medication someone is also taking, they could die from that shit. You know, act all blasé about it, like, you ain't no Rasta. You ain't no true Rasta if you don't finish a whole bottle of that in one drink. When they're basically their employer. When they're basically their employer. You know? Anybody that thinks I look like shit, yeah, I look like shit. I feel like shit. My mom's going through a psychotic breakdown because, like, it's basically like this close to my dad's fucking anniversary of his passing. I think I'm halfway there too. I'm honestly kind of worried that, like, I'm getting set up. Like, life's just too boring for my mom right now, and she's addicted to soap operas, right? She thinks everything just works out in the end, but she likes drama so much. You know, I've helped my mom. You know, I help my mom to the bathroom frequently. That's why I can't fucking leave the house to go get a fucking job. Fuck, I can't do goddamn fucking anything. And this bitch is gonna fucking scream at the top of her fucking lungs, "Don't push me!" when my arms are like this, like stiff as a board under her armpits, like kind of like she's done that a few times, real recent. I'm helping her, and she just starts freaking the fuck out, screaming at the top of her fucking lungs. It's not going to be long before like a neighbor hears that, or fucking maybe someone will see this video. I kind of don't care. But one thing I'm mainly concerned about is when I'm doing this, helping my mom, and she's screaming in my fucking ear like that. I kind of have problems with anxiety and panic disorder, and like shit like that too. So like I'm afraid, like, you know, I got a really fucking bum ankle going up to my knee. I should have got that shit checked out, but I do not have anyone to fucking help me. Not even for a fucking day. Not even for fucking 2 or 3 days for me to go to a fucking hospital and get checked out. Fuck my whole family. Fuck anyone who's ever fucking called my mom a friend. You people are scum. Oh, you can show up to a viewing and cry and act like you care. How many times we seen you motherfuckers since? I did this video on Facebook too. I only did it on Facebook, but I'll say it here too. Robert, just I want to show people my brother Robert. This is him dressed normally. This is him dressed in drag next to a child molester. The child molester is on the end, not the middle. This is him laying on top of 3 men. The one on the end being a child molester. Again, drag sitting next to a child molester. The child molester's on the end, not the middle. Again, laying on 3 men with his crotch exposed. And if you're wondering like why I keep bringing up child molester, because this is the child molester, Michael Brandon Tussey, creator, lead singer of the Connie Nugs, which is what this band is. This picture was actually taken of my house when me and my parents were at Virginia Beach. So, Robert, if you want to fucking come down here, I'll leave peacefully. But if I know you're here, I can't say that I might not stop by unexpected. But the day you come here, I'll leave peacefully. Because I'm just, I don't know what I need, but I'm kind of going insane. I don't know what to do. I have no time to do anything other than be here, keep an open ear, check on her multiple times a day, try to give her advice, and she'll sometimes be like, yeah, that's a real good idea. I think just to shut me up, because her plan is to die here. She wants to die here because my dad died here. And there's some kind of sick logic. It's actually kind of sweet in a way. I don't know. But it's tearing me down. It's tearing me down physically, mentally. I After we sold that house in South Point, I thought we were going to get on a plane to fucking get the fuck out of here. Because it's, this would be a nice house for fucking 4 or 5 people that none of them were handicapped. This would be a lovely house. This would be a lovely house to turn into like a one-night rental and charge $500 a night or some shit. This house is not meant for one caregiver and someone who's handicapped and is stubborn as my mom. My mom's had physical therapists down here and be like, do the fucking rubber band exercise. My mom just fucking laughs at that shit. Like, why do I need to do that? I don't have any problem with my arms. Like, mom, like, it's to build strength and like to keep dexterity and, well, moving my wheels around, like, so whatever. Had physical therapists down here trying to help her get back up and down the stairs. Like, oh, I can't do it. What if I fall? Which is a valid fear. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I'm more the fuck out. I realize I'm basically not going to have a life. Like, I'm not going to do anything with my life that people are going to remember. Honestly, I'm kind of content with that. $7 years. When I fucking volunteered to do what I'm doing, the plan was my sister was coming from Virginia, going to our other house, and she was basically like using her witchery to get the most that she could instead of getting my mom the most that she could. And my mom's dumb ass fucking believed it. Like, well, I'm getting the house. Okay, here's what happened with the house in South Point. As soon as we got our inheritance, my brother, like a week later, found a way to basically steal that house by going and crying to my mom, giving her a handful of fucking. So I got sold out for a fucking handful of. Straight up, that's what fucking happened. Heather D. Bays. If anyone knows Heather D. Bays, cut ties. Be as far away from that person as possible. I believe she goes to the Ultimate Treatment Center in Ashland, Kentucky. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's where my brother goes to. Now, I've spoken with some people, Chad. Oh, I ain't seen your brother. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fucking right. I don't know what I'm going to do. All I know is I don't think I can do this much more. Is I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down mentally. I'm breaking down physically. Uh, People probably see me walking and they're like, "There's nothing wrong with his fucking leg." Yo, take me to a doctor. Give me an X-ray. Let's see. You want to bet? I have a high pain tolerance. That's the only reason you're seeing me getting around the way I'm getting around. Or we could do some fucking basketball post moves. We can do some pivot moves in the post where I would have to put all my weight on my injured leg. And let's see if I fall to the floor or not. Wincing in pain. That would be an easy way. That would be free. But then you could just say, "Oh, I'm acting. This is all an act because I'm such a good actor." Yo, I'm the worst fucking liar you've ever met. And that's all acting is lying. I don't like getting personal like this, but after the past few days, uh, I don't, I don't know what to do. So this is basically just, hey, this one's for you, Robert, and me speaking on the kratom extract shots. Yeah, I heard a story about an employer fucking kind of hazing one of their employees. Oh, you ain't no true Rasta if you can't take a whole bottle of that down. And then the chick ends up getting fucking sick and shit. Dude, if I was her, I'd sue the shit out of fucking that motherfucker. Because, you know, they got cameras in there. But yeah, other than speaking on the kratom, kratom ain't nothing to play around with. If you're not a recovering drug addict, or if you're not in severe pain, it's no need for you guys to do that shit. It's not something that's like, oh, no. And also, for any of these people watching some of the scientists, the doctors on Fox News, and even on the opposite end of the spectrum, MSNBC and da 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 da, always remember this: the government, the U.S. government, paid scientists back in like the 1950s to basically say cigarettes were healthy. So just always know there is a price. There's always a price. half these motherfuckers probably don't even believe what they're fucking saying. Whether it's on one end of the extreme of like, oh, everybody just don't leave your house for 3 months, or if it's on the other end of the spectrum, you know, the opposite end of extreme. Oh, we should just open up everything. For decades, scientists have been paid off to lie when it comes to government. That's why you always want to look at independent studies, not listen to these fucking sellouts on TV. But like I said, this is mainly just a second message on another platform and on Facebook again for this man right here. You know, let's go ahead and just because I think this is funny. This truly shows how big of a bitch he is. If I'm stopping you from coming down here, come down here. I'll leave peacefully. You can even bring the police with you. I'll be all right. And even if I'm not all right, kind of don't care anymore. We'll see what happens. I'm going to get back on here and not talk about any of this shit. And if anyone sees these videos that's not involved in this situation, I'd rather not talk about it.